Workers will soon start renovating the old federal courthouse on Noble Street, which is being transformed into the new Anniston City Hall.
Moisture returns to East Alabama, and with that means the return of afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms. We'll have the complete forecast details coming up.
Coming up in sports, we'll talk high school football, also check in with Jacksonville State soccer. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Good evening, and thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News for Wednesday, August 2nd, 2023. I'm Mike Stedham.
And I'm Katie Edwards.
The Anniston City Council voted Tuesday night to hire a contractor to begin renovating the old federal building at 12th and Noble Street and turning it into the new Anniston City Hall. The council unanimously approved a contract with Bradshaw and Pitts to begin the interior renovation of the three-story building. The cost for this first phase of the work is $627,200. The city hopes to have all 34,000 square feet of space in the building renovated by next summer. That's when it plans to move City Hall back downtown from its temporary location in the Anniston Star Building on McClellan Boulevard. The old federal building has been on the National Registry of Historic Places since 1976, so the city will have to follow strict guidelines as it renovates this structure.
Ohatchee police are asking for the public's help in finding a missing teenager. According to a bulletin issued by the department, 13-year-old Caitlin Grace Gaddy left the area of Highway 77 in Ohatchee on Tuesday and has not returned. She was last seen wearing a white Nebraska t-shirt and tan shorts. Her direction of travel is unknown at this time. If anyone has any information regarding the whereabouts of Caitlin Grace Gaddy, please contact the Ohatchee Police Department at 256-892-3156.
When we return, we'll have a special report on the new band leader at Oxford High School.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
The Oxford High School Band is beginning the school year with a new show, a new attitude, and a new band director. Brian Bradbury joined the program at the end of the last school year, returning home to where his career began as the middle school band director. Bradbury talked with EAN's Aiden Ransbottom about his plans for the coming year.
Our plans is to get us back to where we're expected to be. And that's including numbers, that's including, our show style, all the things that makes us Oxford. We have great support here at Oxford High School. Our administration is doing everything they can to make sure they see my vision come true. So hopefully here in the next couple of years, we're going to get things back on track.
Bradbury says he has many goals for the band program, starting with getting to the top of its category in band competitions. Next will come invitations to bigger and better parades and shows. Meanwhile, fans at Oxford football games this fall can expect a mixture of old and new tunes at halftime.
So we're always going to do our traditions. Oxford means tradition. And so some of the things that I want to do is I want to enhance our traditions. So I'm looking at a couple ideas that we've done with the cheerleading squad. But one of the things I want to do before a game is do a march around, march around our football field, and on every corner of our field play champions. I know there's going to be some tailgating going on, and so we might have a little pep band here going all around, and taking care of all those who tailgate. So those are some of the little things that I'm looking at that are trying to enhance our traditions.
When we come back, we'll tell you about a back-to-school bash planned for Oxford next week.
Well, my name's Mike Craven, and we recently purchased an open carport, metal carport from a Waldrop manufacturer. I have an extra car. We have a very small home, very small driveway, and I needed somewhere just to park another vehicle, just out of the weather. And I had been told by 2 or 3 friends that knew we had recently remodeled a home that Waldrops were the people that you need to go talk to. I was in that area one day and I thought, hey, I'll just stop in, and I did without calling, and greeted warmly, well taken care of. It was just, really the whole process was just good from day one.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
The Oxford City School System kicked off its 2023-2024 school year this morning with its annual Breakfast of Champions at the Oxford Civic Center. Several community leaders and representatives, including Mayor Alton Kraft and Fire Chief Gary Sparks, spoke words of encouragement at that event.
Classes officially start in Oxford 1 week from today, but students and parents are invited to a special back-to-school bash next Monday afternoon at the Oxford Public Library. The program starts at 3 p.m. at the library and will feature a wildlife show from the Anniston Museum of Natural History and a free backpack giveaway while supplies last.
So school's about to start, and tell me if I'm wrong, the humidity seemed a little bit lower today.
I was noticing that today. Yes, it took at least 10 full minutes for me to begin perspiring when I walked out instead of just immediately happening. So let's check in with John Holder today, who joins us in the EAN Weather Center. John, what's the forecast looking like?
Mike and Katie, a few changes coming to the forecast as we head into the latter half of the work week and the weekend. We'll detail those changes coming up next.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Temperatures again today across East Alabama about where they should be for early August. 92 for the high today, a couple of degrees above the average. Our low this morning, very pleasant. Actually about 5 degrees below average, 66 for the low. Overnight last night, 100 again the record high, 59 once again the record low, and the sunrise sunset times, the days continue to be shorter. The sun rising now at almost 6 o'clock in the morning and the sun setting at 7:43. Weather on your street for your Wednesday night, partly cloudy skies on Chickasaw Drive out in Saks, 71 degrees. No rain in the forecast. A very pleasant night tonight for any outdoor activity out there. One more evening of lower humidity and dew point values, but out in Saks, you're going to feel, as we move through the evening, you're going to feel that moisture returning back to East Alabama in the overnight hours. Coming up on your Thursday, weather on your street takes us to Main Street in downtown Ohatchee, Alabama. Showers return tomorrow, about 91 for the high. Chance of rain tomorrow, about 60%. Most of that will be in the afternoon hours, but we could have some in the morning hours. And again, away from those storms, we'll have plenty of sunshine, allowing the temperature to rise to 91 degrees. As we look to the end of the work week and the beginning of the weekend, the start of the weekend, Pinecroft Road in DeArmonville, scattered storms every day. Chance of rain will vary from 40% to about 60% as we end the work week and begin the weekend, and temperatures are going to remain in the 90s. 7-day forecast. Plenty of shower and thunderstorm activity This is what kind of the pattern that we get into, where you may not have rain every day, but over the course of the next 4 days, I think everybody is going to see some rain here in Calhoun and Cleburne counties. So if you don't get rain tomorrow, just wait till Friday. If you don't have it Thursday and Friday, you'll have it at some point in time over the next 4 or 5 days. Again, 60% chances of rain on Thursday and Friday, about a 40% chance of rain on Saturday afternoon, 50-50 chance after church on Sunday, 50% chances for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So again, the average is about 50%, about a 1 in 2 chance that you're going to see a shower or thunderstorm pop up in the afternoon just about any day beginning tomorrow all the way through the next 7 days. And you see those nighttime lows again, the 60s are gone. We'll be right back up into the low 70s. Let's take a look at something very unique. You've been hearing about the supermoon. Really a moon that's much larger. It's different in color than a typical full moon. Last night, this picture was made on McIntosh Road in Oxford. That was the viewpoint as the sun, or I should say the moon, was rising over the tree line there. Pretty spectacular out there last night with the super moon here in Calhoun County. Well, coming up next in sports, we're going to talk more high school football with Chase Robinson. Today, it's the Saks Wildcats. Chase?
Thanks, John. There's 23 days until the 2023 high school football season, and tonight we'll spotlight the Saks Wildcat in our team preview. The Wildcats enter year 1 under the direction of Alphonso Freeney as their head coach. Freeney comes to Saks from a couple of stops in Florida after he played his college ball at Jacksonville State. As the team has gone through workouts this summer, Coach Freeney likes how the team has bought into what he's trying to do.
I've came into this, and for kids to not know me, like, they really bought into what we've been talking about, and they've really been working hard for me. And you know, my big thing, and I keep it real with them. Every time I tell them, I keep it 100. You know, and they respond to that really well. So the transition with the kids has been amazing, and I don't have to incentivize them to come for the summer. Like, the biggest thing with these kids, they want to work. So that's been very, very, very promising, and you know, it's making me be very optimistic about the season.
As the Wildcats look to enter the 2023 season, they may not have many seniors, but they do have a lot of experience coming back. Coach Freeney sees that as a positive, having experience and giving him a chance to help these younger guys.
We only have 5 seniors.
Wow.
You know, and to only have 5 seniors and how talented these kids are, you know, it really stands out to me, because there's some kids on there that, you know, you normally say whenever you have a young team that they're inexperienced. They're not inexperienced. They're very experienced, and they love football. I think it's a positive too of me being able to, you know, get them recruited. You know, like me getting in early, them being young. I have time to really get them out there and market them to college coaches and get them recruited.
The Wildcats will start the season on Thursday, August the 24th, on the road at Ohatchee. The Jacksonville State women's soccer team reported for practice yesterday in preparation for the 2023 season and the first season in Conference USA. The Gamecocks hit the field for the first time under new head coach Sean Frazier. The team returns 14 players from last season, but also has brought in 14 new players to the program, with 7 starters from a season ago. Coach Frazier talks about how that experience has helped the team so far.
We've got a lot of new players. We've got a group of players that came back that worked with me in the spring, so they kind of had an idea of what was going on. So we had a good meeting yesterday with the team, and so the returners were able to share some of their experiences as well with the team, and we're able to kind of talk about some of the things that we're expecting this fall. And
when it comes to the makeup of this year's squad, 9 different countries are represented on the roster. Coach Frazier talks about how it has been as far as team chemistry so far, with so many different backgrounds on the team.
Not really been hard, to be honest, yet. I mean, they seem to be getting along pretty well, and I tried to do a couple of things. Like, I've tried to encourage the players to look out for each other, rather than, you know, like the newcomers relying on us all the time. I'm trying to assign returners to certain things. You know, Lulu over there, she did a great job helping all of the newcomers get registered yesterday. Kylie's helped get them organised. V's helped with kind of a few things here and there as well. You know, and then Lauren's doing some stuff today. So we're kind of trying to do that, and they're all so far they're all good kids. So they're all it's been pretty easy.
The Gamecocks will play an exhibition game this Sunday at Ole Miss, and the season will begin August 17th as they host Alabama A&M. That's it for sports. Let's head back over to Mike and Katie.
Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News.
You can find us here online every weekday evening starting around 6:30 on either Facebook or YouTube. Just go to our video feed and watch the news whenever it's convenient for you. We're working hard to build our audience, and you can help us by liking and sharing these newscasts.
We'll see you back here Thursday for your news on your schedule.